Neuroscience Information Framework. I'd like to begin this by discussing a use case. I'm new to a lab that studies drug dependence, and we're interested in gene expression and brain activation foci that are related to cocaine use and addiction. So what would typically happen if a PI had asked me to search for genes related to cocaine addiction is I might do a search in Google. Let's put in cocaine addiction gene expression. And my results are a typical Google set, valid, but typically these look to be all journal articles. And what I'm really looking for is some sort of microarray data that we could perhaps download and do some analysis within our own lab. So the Neuroscience Information Framework at neuinfo.org provides an alternative to Google that is helpful in many ways. So I'm going to do the same search, but just do for cocaine addiction within NIF. I type in cocaine addiction, press enter, and my search is underway. Now what you can firstly see here is that I'm in the data tab, meaning that all my results are databases or data sets within databases. I can immediately see that I have clinical trials. Here's genes from OMIM that contain genetic phenotypes related to addiction. And in browsing these results, it's often helpful to select the data type that you're interested in over here on the left. So I was interested in gene expression, and so I can click here on nervous system level and click on genes. And now I'm only seeing sets within the Neuroscience NIF Data Federation that contains gene expression. Here's GEMMA, publicly available microarray data sets that might be particularly interesting to me. And this is great. So now I can see gene symbols, what brain tissue they came from, what organism they were in, the treatment and the cocaine versus control, increased expression. So great. This is exactly the type of data that I was interested in. And I wonder what different brain regions we have. So by clicking this graph button, I can click facet graph, and I'm now given a visual representation of all the data within this search result. So tissue, it looks like we have nucleus accumbens, not surprisingly, prefrontal cortex, the amygdala. Let's say I'm interested in what genes are expression change in the ventral tegmental area. I can click this, and now all my results will be filtered to include just those within. So it looks like we have SNAP25 that had increased expression, and compared to the lateral hippocampus, the VTA had decreased expression with cocaine treatment. Now this is great. This is actually just what I was looking for, and what I'm able to do now is to export all of these results into a CSV file, and then I would perform any sort of additional analytics on top of that.